Kris, I actually just want to go back all the way to Game 3 for a quick moment. You guys were down by one with a minute left, and it looked like you guys were going to be down 3-1. And now all of a sudden, you guys have an opportunity to close out the series come Thursday. Can you maybe talk about the fine margins of the Stanley Cup playoffs and what your team has done in order to get the bounces that they need?
Yeah, we've shown that there's no quit in this team, whether that's Game 3 or Game 4, even Game 1 that we almost came back from. I think the guys have been sticking with the plan and working hard, and I think obviously last year's playoff run has had a tremendous effect on our team because of the adversity we hit and the stress of playing those games. And right now you can see it paying off with guys not getting flustered with the way things are going at certain points of the time. And you can even see in Game 5 where we played a really solid game, didn't have the results that we would have liked, but they stuck with it.
All right, you mentioned last year, so let's focus on that. The Canucks won Game 5 at home in that series to go up 3-2, but it's not a best of 5. It's a best of 7 in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and you're playing, in my opinion, the best version of an LA team that we've seen. There's still a lot of work left to do here, isn't there?
Absolutely. The Game 4 is always there. The fourth win is always the toughest to get. We feel excited for the opportunity to do it at home in front of our fans, but we know how well LA played us, especially through the series. Through regular season, they had our number through regular season. So for us to sit back and not play our best, we're going to be in trouble. So we need an effort like we had last night and for most of the series to give us our best opportunity to win.
There's an old saying in the playoffs, you can never have enough defense. Matthias Ekholm is a massive absence, we know that. But Stan went out and signed John Klingberg and made the trade for Wallman. And how having Klingberg and Wallman given Paul Coffey and your staff options with the defense to maybe spread and distribute the minutes out amongst the D?
I don't think we're ever going to replace an Ekholm. Ekholm just gives us so much, but the group that we have right now are doing a tremendous job stepping up in his absence. And think about, we're fortunate to have that depth that we have. I'm thinking back at the trade deadline about, adding what do we need? And we're thinking maybe a top line forward or more depth defenseman. And, certainly with the injury to Ekholm, we're very fortunate that the right move was to trade for a guy like Wallman. And in fact, Wallman being a great fit for us.
In that same vein, Wallman and Klingberg and, were injured going into the playoffs. They look like they're really kind of getting back to where they were before, and I guess that's really kind of benefiting your defense as a whole.
Absolutely. It's tough taking time away. Well, we'll just thinking about Wallman joining us at the trade deadline, playing some games, and then getting hurt and not, being part of it going down the stretch. And we're missing a lot of guys, so we didn't have our team and didn't really know what our team was going to look like and how we're going to play together. Certainly I liked how our team played the other night, and hopefully we can get more games like that. But and then also Klingberg, him not playing for about a year and then coming back and playing a handful of games, then getting hurt again, and then playing a couple games, not easy for anybody to do. And I think he has been a strong addition to our team, and he's been great back there.
He's such a smart player, Klingberg, and he looks like he's making the right play with the puck most of the time now that he's healthy, or he's getting healthier, and he's feeling better, the way he's getting around the ice.
Absolutely, and he tells us this is the best he's felt when he came back. There was, a little glitch, maybe not 100%, playing through, and hopefully he'd get stronger. Took some time off, and now he's just, whether it's the treatments or whatever it was, feeling like he's more the way he wants to feel. And anytime a player feels comfortable with their body, their surroundings, their partner, whatever it is, ultimately they're going to play better. And I think right now he feels comfortable with what he's doing.
Is Troy Stetcher available if you need him? Like, is he ready to go if you need him?
Troy is available, yes.
Yeah, But obviously, you don't want to change the winning lineup, and you like the way those 6 guys are playing at the back
Those
end.
6 guys have been playing really well, and during the playoffs, something's bound to happen if we're fortunate to move on, and we feel confident that Stetcher would be a good addition for us right now, and hopefully we can keep playing a winning lineup.
Kris, you and your team are believers in staying with the process regardless of the result. When you guys are out shooting the Kings 19-4 in the first, 33-12 after 40, what is the mood on the bench? How is there a lot of chatter, or is it kind of believing in what they're doing is going to eventually pay off? What is that kind of like?
Very focused, very driven. I didn't feel any frustration from our guys the other night. Nobody feeling sorry for themselves for not missing an opportunity or anything like that. Just a lot of guys saying stick with it. We're going to come out on top if we just continue playing like this and stay with the process. I just and we're the oldest team in the league. I'd assume we'd be up there and playoff games played. So, that experience for me, being behind the bench and seeing the guys, how they respond, I think it's paying off.
I was going to ask you about the importance of trying to close this out. This is kind of like the Dallas series last year. You got home, you had a chance to close it out, and you did. Just the importance of trying to finish this off and not let them extend the series.
Yeah, definitely want to close this out and come back for Game 7 against a team that plays really well here in their building. I'm thinking back to that Game 6 against Dallas, and hopefully we can get the win like we did. For my nerves, hopefully it goes a little bit smoother than that Dallas game, where Stu was standing on his head and maybe stole that one from us, and hopefully, we don't rely on a goalie performance like that again, and hopefully our team can play a stronger game.